All right, welcome to episode 0 of the worst podcast you've ever heard of. I'm here with Aaron, and we're going to
Hello.
talk about the upcoming changes to the combat system in PlayerUnknown's Battleground. All right, Aaron.
hmm
So, I got this table here.
Yes.
Both of us very clearly like PlayerUnknown's Battleground.
I
Let's.
say I'm a fan.
A fan, yeah, only gotten like 2 wins together.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but 40 hours in, I think I'm a fan.
Yeah, $1 1 hour, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so first up on this table is project. Well, right now, projectiles are affected only by gravity, and velocity is constant when they're
hmm
shot. But they're gonna change to projectiles are affected by gravity and air resistance, which means the velocity drops over time.
hmm
I
So the
think,
shorthand of them is
yeah,
the short travel time, low drop is the current, and now it's going to be long travel time, big drop. So now M4s and assault rifles in general will be affected by gravity, whereas right now you can't tell like at all. Unlike the snipers, which instant drop like the VSS. So
that piece of garbage.
it's a good change ultimately, but it pisses a lot of people off because staying out of combat's how you win.
It's gonna be good for us because I swear to God, the only times I ever die in that game is if somebody has a gun in my face where it doesn't matter, or if they're like 3 miles away.
hmm And plus, now it's safe to just run through an open field
Yes. Oh my God. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh my God. Running through an open field is gonna be so good now.
because now we can't get sniped by some dude with an M4 a mile away.
Yeah. But you know what that means? We can't snipe with an M4 either. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
but we won a
When did
game
we
with
ever
one
snipe?
kill.
When did we ever snipe in that game?
We won a game with one kill once,
Yeah, between the two of us.
and one of the last person died outside the play zone.
All right. Now, the second topic on this chart is currently most of the weapons are very accurate aside from submachine guns,
hmm
and they're being changed so that all weapons are reasonably accurate up to a medium range, about 300 meters, which for us is probably the most significant change on here because all of our combat is like in houses where 300 meters
Yeah.
is like well beyond the range of combat.
So this is, in all honesty, just a huge submachine gun buff and an everything else nerf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
specifically, it's a huge buff for me because I love the submachine guns on it.
hmm The ump and the Uzi, top tier. Now,
Yeah, but what about that vector?
mm, 13 rounds.
I mean, if you get the extended magazines, it's like 26,
Yeah,
something
but
like
then
that.
you gotta be lucky, and we're not ever.
Eh, we're a little lucky. I was lucky in my solo round that one time.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I solo, I get good drops, but when I play with you, it's like, oh, here's a bunch of attachments, no gun,
Yeah, yeah, that
no
happens.
facts.
Dude, I swear to God, facts were like gone from the game for
I was
like
playing.
2 weeks. Like I didn't see a single one for 2 weeks at least.
Yeah, the last time I played a couple weeks ago, I found like a bunch in a row. Next drop, nothing.
Yeah. All right. Now about the zeroing, where zeroing is a parameter of weapons regardless of sight
Oh,
attachment, but they're
pumped.
oh God, I don't even know what they're changing zeroing to. Zeroing is a
Zero.
parameter of the sight attachment, so it's based on like if you're a 2x or a 4x.
You can zero on everything now.
Oh wow.
Whereas before it would have to be 4x or up, and now 8x also has variable zoom. So you
8x
can
is
go between.
variable zoom?
Yeah, the new update, it's going to be between an 8x and a 4x,
Aaron,
and you
remember
can switch between the two.
remember when I said this is going to be an educational podcast for us talking about it? This is just you telling me what's coming to this that
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
dude.
even realize.
I've kept up to date on this.
At least one of us has.
Everyone else.
Yeah. All right. So zeroing is it's part of the actual like scopes.
hmm
All right, that's awesome. And then reticle intensity cannot be changed in red dot or holographic sights. That's current, and it'll be changing to the intensity can be manually adjusted depending on light conditions.
This is more of just a minor quality of life change for like everyone, where it's just, do you feel like staring into an open field with the red dots not strong enough? Just make it brighter.
Yeah. Honestly, I
So
felt like they were too bright. I'd like to be able to see through the actual red on the scope.
yeah, no, now you can turn it down.
That'll be really good for the foggy conditions.
Hmm.
Where
Foggy and sunset
is
be really
sunset?
good.
I haven't played a sunset map yet.
It is blaring when you stare at the sun.
Oh, here's the one that I'm really excited about though. Damage to any part of the limb has 50% damage penalty currently, and it's
Hmm.
being changed so that damage to limb parts is differentiated, such as the closer to the chest, the more damage it does, or clearly headshots do a bunch of damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, but now I'm kind of mad because how often I just shoot someone's knee sticking out from behind a tree or their hand.
It's like in Call of Duty, you get the throwing axe and throw it cross map. If it cuts
Yeah,
off their toe and they instantly die.
but now in PUBG it's like one damage.
Yeah,
Why?
I mean they're trying to make the shooting more realistic. I think is what they're
Yeah,
going for.
I mean,
I think
generally I'm a fan of
I
this.
think it'll be fun. It'll just take a couple of games to get used to.
Hmm.
Oh, this is the one that you told me about a couple days ago. The neck is not protected by the helmet, and
Hmm.
there's no damage bonus currently.
Yeah,
And
but
they're
now,
changing it so that the neck is protected, and there's a 25% penalty.
yeah, so now the helmet protects the entire head, not just where the helmet is visually, as it is right now. Like if you have level 2 helmet, you can still get shot underneath it in the back of the head and take full headshot damage. And you can also be shot in the face, which is why the level 3 helmet is strong because it also blocks the face.
Yeah.
But now, getting the level 3 helmet, the only difference now is how much armor it gives you.
Yeah. When are they gonna make the ballistic mask a thing so that it well, actually, I guess now if the helmet protects your entire head, they don't need to. It can just be cosmetic.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess just having a small piece of armor that just protects the face
Yeah.
would be kind of cool.
Are they gonna change it so that the police vest only protects the parts that it actually covers?
Get shot in the
that
shoulder,
that
full
would
damage.
be wild.
I think more people would quit playing the game.
Yeah. All right, and then the last one is about damage modifiers. We're currently same damage modifiers to all hit areas for all weapons,
Mhm.
and they're changing it so that there are different damage modifiers to hit areas based on weapon class or type. So that's like the M16 is going to do less damage than the Scar and stuff like that.
I think it's weapon class, so it will
Oh,
be
so it's submachine gun
ARs will be
ARs.
the same. Yeah, submachine guns have, or it's going to be pistols at the bottom, then submachine guns, then ARs, and then the snipers fall into different types, with the AWM and the M24 being the highest. Car under that. I don't know where the M249 is.
I would assume probably with the car because they're both bolt action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got that mini that I've used exactly once and killed 0 people with.
The mini would be at the bottom. The M14, I don't know where that would be actually. Plus, we.
All right. Well, that was pretty educational, if I do say so myself. And that's probably a good place to wrap up episode 0. And I
Please
will
come back next week for no more.
yes, this is the inaugural and final podcast. So enjoy it. Well, you can.